What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we have 5 great movies, instant classics, dare I say, that did not make any money in the box office. Let's go. Right, hello, so great to have you here. This channel is still going, so if you enjoy the content, make sure you leave a like and you subscribe for more videos like this or different ones. We've got the podcast, we've got vlogs, we've got so many videos, so if you enjoy it. So let's get on to the video. Number 1, we have 2014's Whiplash. This is a movie directed by Damien Chazelle, who later made La La Land, and stars J.K. Simmons and a bunch of other very talented people. I remember when this movie came out, it was the same weekend as Guardians of the Galaxy and Gone Girl, both very successful movies. Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously, and Ben Affleck's Gone Girl. I think it won Best Picture as well, if I'm not mistaken. This movie was a hard sell for people, and it had a budget of $3 million. On the opening weekend in the US, it made only $130,000, which is not a lot of money for a movie like this. It did make around 30 million worldwide, but it's nowhere near a box office hit. It was a very good movie, great movie. I really enjoyed it when I saw it later. Number 2, we have Natalie Portman's Annihilation, and this was a very tough sell to general audiences. A great science fiction movie. I enjoyed it very much. It had a budget of around $60 million, and it did make around 30 worldwide, and then Paramount was forced to sell it to Netflix because the movie was obviously going to bomb. That does not mean that it's not a great movie. It's an amazing movie, and it's a mind-blowing movie, and once you watch it once, you will want to watch it again, just so you understand what's happening in the movie and all that. It's a very pretty movie to look at, and cinematography is great, and acting is very good, and the story, I think, it's very interesting. As I said, a tough sci-fi, like very tough to sell to general audiences. And that's why I think it bombed, not because it was not a good movie, it's because it was a very tough sell and very hard to describe to people that haven't seen it. Number 3, we have Denis Villeneuve's classic for me now, Blade Runner 2049, and just like Ridley Scott's 1982 Blade Runner, this one did not connect with general audiences as they would like it to do, because this is a very special sci-fi movie, and it was a great movie, amazing, great performances, great cinematography by Roger Deakins, great story. I think it was amazing, great directing by Denis Villeneuve. This movie had a budget of 150 million, and it did make around 100 million in the US and total of 260 around the world, including marketing costs. I think it did lose about 80 to 100 million, which is to be expected because the previous movie was of 30 years ago, and people would not connect very well with that movie so many years later. And Blade Runner 2049, amazing movie, great movie. Unfortunately, general audiences did not care. It's a very specific movie, and it's a very slow-paced movie. The recent years, people think sci-fi, they think Marvel, they think, like explosions and Star Wars and all of that. This is not that movie. This is a very different sci-fi. This deals with very, emotional, heavy themes, and, like human evolution and where do we come from and all of that stuff that Blade Runner in 1982 was asking those questions. And as I said, people today, when you say sci-fi, they think Marvel and they think Star Wars and they think all of that. Number 4, we have Fight Club. Yes, that Fight Club that today is considered a classic. It's considered a masterpiece and like one of David Fincher's best movies, and one of Brad Pitt's and Ed Norton's greatest movies as well. Back in 1999, 20th Century Fox was having a hard time trying to market this movie, and it's a very hard movie to market to people, and they went with the sort of we have big stars in our movie, we have a great director, so come see the movie, which did not really work for this movie because it wasn't what people wanted to see, but as I said, it's a hard movie to market without you giving things away, or you know, the plot. This movie has a budget of 65 million. It did manage to make 11 million in the US box office and around 37 million worldwide, which is no way, you know, a box office hit. But all of that does not matter today, because Fight Club is considered one of the best movies all time, and I think it's a great movie. In my opinion, it's an amazing movie, and they should study this movie in film school if they don't already do that. Number 5, this is a very, very dear movie to me, The Iron Giant. It came out in 1999, is made by Brad Bird. This movie is such a great movie. I've watched it so many times growing up. I was just at the right age for this movie. I was born in 1994, so when this movie came out, I was so blown away by it. I've seen it so many times since then. They were trying to compete with the likes of Pixar and DreamWorks Animation, that they were making great movies. In my opinion, this is an instant classic. It's an amazing movie. I think they spent around 70 million trying to make this movie, and it did not make, I think it made only around 20 in the end. So great movies don't always make money, as we've seen from this list. Nonetheless, this movie is great, is amazing, and I shaped my childhood. So as you can see, great movies are not always appreciated in their time, and they do not always make a lot of money. Nonetheless, these are great movies, and they are instant classics in my opinion. If you have any more movies like these that are great and amazing, and they did not really connect with audiences and did not make a lot of money, please write them down below. Maybe we can do another episode of where I can read your recommendations. This is it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you already haven't, and I will see you in the next one.